Hey there, my friends. Brian King here. As you may know, or maybe you don't know, I've recently decided to start a movement. What I do as the mainstay of my life is I help parents learn how to raise their children with more compassion. Because I don't know about you, but raising kids is the hardest job on the planet and can be full of frustrating moments, full of feelings of helplessness, anger, and so on. And unfortunately, a lot of that spills over into our parenting. But with compassion, we learn to come from a very different place. And I'm happy to explain all that more. In fact, I have in other videos, but I want to stay on topic here. We know that this world is really aching for more compassion, more sense that we genuinely care about each other and want to relieve each other's suffering. But how do you do that? It's a very tall order. And I've decided to start a movement around this. A movement to help parents teach their kids to be more compassionate, because if the next generation can be more compassionate, that's how we shift the culture, that's how we shift the world. And one reason I'm not overwhelmed by this is because I know it starts in my own home, with every interaction towards my kids, towards my wife, even towards our pets. Because compassion is something that's inside of me. It's something I generate as a result of my beliefs and values and my habits, okay? However, you and I both know darn well that not everybody lives this way. There are people that have addictions. There are people that have had very difficult lives and they're hanging on to that baggage, and it fuels resentment and anger and bitterness that they then bring out into the world. So how do you be compassionate? How do you live that desire for that culture shift, that shift within yourself and your family and your community when you're confronted with these people that seem mean, seem hateful, seem hurtful? Well, you come from that compassionate place. And it's not just a matter of saying the scripted words, saying what you're supposed to. It's got to be genuine or it's not going to work. And you're going to walk away feeling icky instead of feeling grounded in your compassion. So this is what I recommend. Whenever you meet somebody that's swearing at people, swearing at you, insulting you, and etc., you simply look upon them and you think to yourself, I see that you're suffering. I see that you have pain inside. And I see that this is how you're choosing to show it. You're choosing to show it by insulting me, by yelling at the waiter, by screaming at the cab driver, however it's coming out. You are choosing to live from your suffering. And again, it's not about the script, it's about the spirit. The spirit is, I'm seeing you, this person, this fellow human being in your suffering. I realize it's not about me, not about the cab driver. It's not about whatever you're angry at. It's about the fact that you choose to focus on the things that result in your suffering. So what can I do for you in this moment? I can't take away your past. I can't change the fact that your order got here too late and it was cold. But what I can do is wish you peace. I can wish that you find the end or some relief to your suffering. When you wish that upon this other person, you're essentially giving them some kind of blessing from yourself. Saying, I wish peace upon you. This man rooted in compassion. I wish to share some of it with you. Because this person has a lot to experience in their life. And your responsibility is not to run in and rescue. Be helpful if you think you can be. By all means, I'm not encouraging you to be completely passive. But also don't feel like you have to help every single person in every single circumstance to your detriment, because you have to take care of yourself too. So I hope this little tidbit's been helpful. Please take it with you. And if you're not already part of the Compassionate Parent Movement, right at the bottom of the screen, you'll see a link there. Please join us. There's strength in numbers, and together we can make a better world. This has been Brian. Talk to you soon.